Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Levy, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Mayfield looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And finding the tight end Hooper. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Levy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it's cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
Brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Hurts to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Number 87.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Eagles nothing.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Thomas. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And so close. to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
On second down, Levy. Room here to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Kick is
and it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 14, Eagles 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trail a one-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Returnable for Thomas. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And now look at him
greatest show on earth, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Score Browns 21, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
11.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Going for it with Sanders. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Thomas. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. At the 45-yard line.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Watch that hands on his right. We got three, fellas, we got three. 55. Kings.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Point it right.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's incomplete. The clock stops with 10 seconds left. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
I'm coming after you. 24 is the mark.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 38. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Another run here with Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
33-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 49.
They run the counter. Levy. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
49.
Point it right,
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 42. Eagles.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 7. And it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Returnable for Thomas. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up.
Pistol. Check 13. Check 13.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, Levy. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Third down. 3rd and 12.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.